26. I do a commentary on the human condition. To change the human condition, we need to be involved. Have we lost the faith? I've been out in supermarkets for the last few days, and I'm appalled at the way people are grabbing stuff, buying it, hoarding it. It seems like toilet paper is worth more than gold. How many behinds can they wipe? Have we lost the faith in our supply system? Do we no longer believe that systems that have been in place for years have suddenly gone broke? We have a problem. We haven't been faced with a crisis like this since the last war. And the way we behaved then and now is quite different. Back then it seemed we had share and share alike. We looked after each other. We spread what we had around so that everybody got an equal share. With this latest corona scare, we've had the attitude of, I'll get mine. I don't give a damn if you get yours. And as a result, there's a lot of people who've been put out. Elderly people who can't move as fast and who can't get the supplies are out of luck. Those who are vulnerable because of their conditions and dependency couldn't get out to get the supplies they need. As a result, everywhere you go, they're lacking toilet paper, they're lacking hand sanitizer, they're lacking tissues. A lot of the food's gone. There's absolutely no reason for this. We should and must start thinking as a nation, as a people that can work together to overcome an enemy. And believe me, this is an enemy. It's not going to stop right now. No experts can tell us when and at what time it's going to be conquered. In the meantime, we've been told not to attend concerts, not to have large gatherings, try to work from home, don't be out in the streets unless absolutely necessary. That's okay, but remember, there's a lot of people that are isolated as it is. And with this kind of restriction, they're even more isolated than they were. Who knows what they'll feel? If you know someone that's in this kind of situation, could you reach out, call them, let them know you care? Not just via Facebook or Instagram. If you can, give them a personal phone call, a contact to know that they are valuable and that they are cared about. And we should remember our older generation. Some of them can't get out. If you know elderly people or you have elderly relatives, please keep in contact with them. Make sure they're okay. Please supply them when they need various items to keep on living. If you know your neighbor has corona and they have to be self-isolated, let them know that if they need something, you'll try and provide it for them, even if you just leave it on the veranda. In this time of crisis, we need to pull together. There's no reason why we have to have, it's just for me, but rather we need to now at this point in the situation look at the broad picture. We have to let our food suppliers restock the shelves. We have to take a reasonable approach to buying stuff so that there are goods for everyone involved. We have to start and think about the economy. There's going to be economic repercussions because of the coronavirus. People right now are being laid off, bars are closed, stores are being closed. If you look at the stock market, a lot of people have lost either their retirement or partial retirement. They're not going to be doing that well. What I'm saying is, each and every one of us has a stake in being positive, knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. If, and only if, we as a nation can come together and say, we each have a responsibility to do our part. We each have a responsibility to care about our neighbor. We each have the challenge of becoming stronger day by day, simply by not giving up, simply by not saying we can't do anything, simply by not being greedy. What we need to do is keep the faith, believe in ourselves, believe in our country, believe in the firefighters, in the health professionals who are putting themselves at risk to save us. Believe that there is hope. You just have to be patient, be positive, and most of all, keep the faith. I hope to hear from you. If at all possible, let me know about your experiences during this crisis. Breaker, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, and YouTube at Joe's Corner 76.